It is 4:48 p.m. on Wednesday, October 15th, and today is day one of a new regiment that I am very proud of. It is something that I spent quite a bit of time and even more thought building, and an uncountable amount of mess ups in the previous 2 years with time management to come to this conclusion. And I'm very excited for it. So this is a bit of a different look. It's actually daytime when I'm doing these videos, and I have a bit more energy because it's not completely end of the day and I'm like completely drained, just like, oh, I have to make the video. This is part of my gym and non-negotiable block. So as part of my 5 daily non-negotiables, I have posts on social media, which is 3 Instagram stories, 1 YouTube video. This being the YouTube video, we're gonna get to the Instagram stories in a second. We have open 5 new conversations with, it doesn't even have to be potential prospects, but just like opening up a conversation, because nothing moves until you do, and you can't just expect a bunch of things to flow to you. But since I started doing these 5 opens, things have just started like flowing. And you post on stories, you reach out to 5 people, and then like things start flowing. Number 3 is the gym. Oh yeah, by the way, I was saying I'm not leaving the car. I don't get to drive back to the apartment until I've completed the stories, till I've completed the YouTube video, till I've completed the reach outs. 3rd one, working out. 4th one, reviewing goals. And 5th one is read 10 pages. So I'll be reviewing my goals here as well, which is something where I'm gonna start pasting these like all over my car, all over my mirror, all over my apartment, just so like the goal is constantly there and you just kind of constantly get reminded of it. And then the read 10 pages, I tend to do that at night. I used to do it in the morning, and then I would realize that whatever I would read, I'd like want to take action on right away, and I wouldn't, you know what? Maybe that would be a good play. Because I was going to say, I usually read stuff in the morning and then want to take action on it, and it deters me from like the day. So I was thinking I could start reading like a discipline book, because I used to read the discipline books like at night. I read Discipline is Destiny, and in the morning I'll read like some marketing material. But then when I read the marketing material, I just want to like try it out throughout the day while I'm like super high brain power. So maybe I'll start reading Discipline in the morning. Maybe that'll be it. But the way that I have the days generally structured is very simple. They're broken up into 2 separate blocks, kind of like 2.5 blocks. 1 block being maker time, where it's like I'm on airplane mode, nobody can get a hold of me, and I am focused, and that's what starts the day each day. Because I find that whenever I jump into a manager block, which is the second one, second type of block, which is where I'm answering messages, on calls, reaching out to people, interacting with others, I find that once I go into one of those blocks, it's near, if not totally impossible to reach the same level of flow as in the morning, when I haven't seen any landmines, be it small or large, that have transpired throughout the day. So we're broken up into maker blocks in the morning. So on like manager heavy days, the maker block will be smaller, than the manager block will be larger. On maker heavy days, the maker block will be very big and the manager block will be a bit smaller. This case was kind of like I'd say it was like a half and half day. So I had it was from 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. I'm doing like morning anchor, I call it. So I do 100 push-ups, 300 crunches, IT band stretching, foam rolling, and 2-minute cold shower. So that's like my anchor in the morning. So did that, and then 5:30 to 11:30. So it was a 6-hour maker block. Was writing some high-level scripts today with some very important clients we were writing scripts for. Very strategic work requiring lots of brain power, and it was a good push through this morning. I think slightly less disciplined Danny from 3 weeks ago probably would not have completed all of them. And then I opened up Slack and I got reminded why I don't look at it before I get into deep work. There's so much that was happening today. I have 30 messages requiring my attention in Slack, and it was 11:30 a.m. and I cleared them the night before. So like that goes to show why we need to be building more systems and processes, which has been, I mean, I talk about these all the time, like build the systems, build the process, and we have built systems and processes like since the times that we were talking about them. But also it's patient urgency, how I've tried to view this, where it's like you want to be able to move fast throughout the day and move with a purpose, but also understand that like Rome wasn't built in a day. So I'm not like really stressing about the fact that processes aren't perfect right now, I can rest easy knowing that it actually is something that we're working on, because some of the maker blocks is system and process building. So the way that I think about this is there's going to be infinite amount of things that we can change in the business and improve. So every time I get an idea, I'll just add it to the list, and then I'll jump on with our leadership team and just be like, okay, well, what's the most important? Like, what's the thing that's going to have the biggest effect? And we had one of those meetings yesterday, and we found a massive domino, which was our onboarding process, because we found there's like a bunch of like micro problems the clients were having. Nothing in terms of like performance or capabilities on our end, but just like, I say micro problems. To me, if something's not perfect, it's a problem. And I want things to be as smooth as possible for our clients, as smooth as possible for our team. And it's not as smooth as possible, because if you think about it, it's like there's always room to be smoother, but there are a lot of things that could be improved. So we went through that list, and onboarding solved like 8 of those little things and issues the clients were facing. So that was a domino. So now in the maker blocks, when I don't have deep like script writing strategy work to do, I'm working on the systems. Saturday is dedicated to systems and content. So it's like really working on the business instead of in the business. Saturday is system Saturday. And then Sunday, dedicated to planning. So it's basically like, what are the maker and manager blocks getting allocated to throughout the week? And like, when are exactly those times? Are there any nuances for this particular week? And then just like adding detail to the calendar. So my calendar's blocked in like maker, manager, gym, different things like that. And then on Sunday planning, it's like I'm doing the Chipotle meal prep now, which I was talking about in a recent video, and then planning the entire week. So even like the scripts that I'm writing for clients, having those ideas and that strategy already laid out, so I wake up and write the scripts instead of like going from scratch and coming up with the idea. So all of my gym days, for the most part, I think it's at least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, are gym at 2:30 to 5. It's 4:56 right now, so I gotta start hustling. And then shower and eat from 5 to 5:30, and then clock back in for that final block of management to make sure that everything's clear. But I find that just like the more detailed my schedule is, the more I'm getting done. And this is as detailed and as systematically, repeatably detailed as it's ever been. I'm very excited for it. So we'll see how this transpires. The channel should get a bit more spunk to it. You'll probably just see me in the same exact position every day, as opposed to like changing it up, because it's about repeatability, efficiency, systems. That's what we're working on. So that being said, I'm gonna get to my stories, which I already have planned out. I'm gonna reach out to 5 people, and I'm gonna head back to my apartment, and if I have time, I'll eat. If not, I won't, and I'll do it after last management block. It's gonna slightly and moderately hefty to do this once I get back, so I'm gonna get to that. I'll see you guys tomorrow.